Hello, everyone. This is Denise with Modern Priscilla Tarot, and I want to welcome you to Tarot at 12. So glad to have you here. Right now, today, I have the Druid crafts that spread out. Um, as you may know from watching my shows, I am a very big tarot trimmer. I trim off the borders for everything, pretty much. But the Druid craft in particular was a huge card. It was almost like cue cards. They were like, how are you supposed to do this? So it was functionally necessary. Okay, so welcome back here today, everyone. I'm so glad you're here. I can see the chat is already hopping. So I want to thank you, and I'm so excited. I see so many awesome names that I recognize, few of you that I don't. I want to welcome you and thank you for coming to the show. We have Yusra Showcat. Yusra Showcat. Can't even spit it out. Hello, how are you? Bonita, Preeti Raj. Hello, Christine. I'm so glad to see all of you. I want to recognize and thank my moderators. Today we have the Night Reader Tarot and we have the beautiful Zara. My moderators help me out a lot because they're able to repost questions for me to try to keep things moving. It really helps streamline the chat for me. I do select questions randomly. However, if you are wanting to just guarantee your question gets read, or if you're in a hurry, go ahead. You can drop a donation in the donation link, which is in my description. All donations receive priority status. So keep that in mind. I'm going to try to get to as many as I can. We have an hour today, and let's do some readings. Okay, my dog has decided to eat at this exact moment, so I am hearing that in the background. I hope you are not, but if you are, sorry. Let us see what we've got here. All righty, Deepta would like to know, should I continue to be in a relationship? Let's find out, Deepta. I want to see what the cards have to say. Let me see, what deck should we use? We should use Anna Kay. That's what we should use. All right. Should Deepta continue to be in a relationship? Let's find out. For any of you that are new here, or any of you who just might not have gotten to it yet, I'd like to invite you to please hit subscribe. I'd love to stay connected. This way you'll get alerts, you'll know what's going on, and obviously we'll all be part of the MPT family. So I'd love it for your subscription. If you wouldn't mind hitting that, I'd really appreciate it. Let's find out about Deepta's relationship. Should this continue to go on? Let's find out. Let's see what the energy is looking like about your relationship. Okay. Well, it looks to me like, I don't know why you might be questioning it. I'm wondering if potentially there might be some financial issues, things of that nature, things that affect your daily life. Finance comes to mind first, but could be anything too about maybe where you're living, or, the physical things in your world. If that is correct, and that's one of the things you're kind of, having some issues about, or arguments or conflicts, I think that might be changing. So I do think something new is coming. I can see here that, you're kind of closed off to this. You obviously asked the question, so clearly this is on your mind. But I see that confirmed here in the cards. The Nine of Rods, which is the Nine of Wands, this is about being kind of protective over what you've done, where you've come, how far you've come, I mean. So what these two together here are telling me, it looks like, you're protecting where you've come. You're wondering, should you continue this? There's something new coming right here. The work you've been doing, there's a new opportunity right about to pop. See, this guy's looking off here into nowhere, and look what's coming. He's not seeing this. This is a new opportunity, likely financial or something to do with your daily life. So that's coming. Let's see what's over here now. We've got our World and we've got the Star. These are two majors. This is an important message. The World signifies having it all. And the Star is like the guiding light. So what does this mean? These are really talking to me here. I'm almost not able to speak as fast as my brain is working. I'm wondering, is the reason you're having troubles, if it might be because of something in your daily life, affecting your daily life? Money in particular comes to mind, but it could be just about not spending time together. It could be anything that happens on a day-to-day basis type of thing. I feel like that's getting you upset, but I see you guys have potential here, and I see you can find your way back to each other. So I don't know you or your partner, and I'm not in your head, obviously. I don't know all the details. So I want to encourage you to obviously always pay attention to your own instincts, your own knowledge. You're making your good decisions based on what you know. However, what the cards are suggesting is there's still a chance to find things through. There is still an opportunity to continue to move, to have the world, and to be brought back together. Like I said, I do see it as something potentially financial, but it could be something else. But there is some hope there. There is some hope there. So check that out. See what you think. I mean, use your best judgment. I mean, you know better than anybody, but the energy right now is looking like there's still some hope. There's still some hope. All righty. Good luck with that, Deepta. I hope that goes well. All right, I'm going to check for donations really quickly. My phone is buzzing and beeping. So, okay, everything is good. Let's move on. Here we go. Bonita, how will things go next week regarding my situation with SD? Ooh, let's find out. Next week, huh? Wonder what's happening. Let's use Arcanum. Arcanum said, use me, use me. So I'm going to use Arcanum Tarot. Sorry, I said it wrong there. How are things going to go next week regarding Bonita's situation with SD? Well, there we go. Now, you guys, in case you're wondering, a lot of readers, when they drop a card, it usually means, hey, pay attention to this card. I totally agree, totally get it, and I totally see the wisdom. But I'm not kidding, guys. I am not a good shuffler. So if we did that, I would not even do a reading. I'd be flying cards everywhere. So that is why I do what I do. I like to try to explain my process in case you're wondering, because you might be. All right, so how are things going to go next week regarding the situation with SD? Bonita wants to know, and so do I. Let's find out what we can find out. All righty. How are things going to go next week? Okay. Well, we've got some things changing, that is for sure. Next week, well, let's just start left to right, and I'll explain to you what I'm seeing. Now, the Fool, that is the new opportunity, new beginning, new adventure, start for an opportunity for a new start. Right next to that, we have our Six of Wands, and that's about a celebration, about something, a foundation of something starting, the beginnings of a celebration. So these together are really nice. It looks like something's going to really be inspired next week. I'm not sure what your situation is, like I said, and I don't know if it's a romantic situation or not. I'm not seeing a ton of love cards. I'm not seeing work cards. So I'm really, it's kind of open. I'm not sure. But I do see that whatever it is, there is an opportunity for some real success there. But this is telling me that somebody's going into it with the wrong idea. Somebody's going into it with, we're going to change it. We're going to flip it on its ear. We're going to totally flip it over. Don't know what the situation is, like I said, but this to me is saying that somebody's looking at it differently. SD and you, I should say, are looking at it maybe differently. Something has to happen. This is death, and this is the devil. Death means the death of something, meaning something has to stop before something has to end or begin. So the death of something, and right next to it, it's the devil. The devil is being kind of trapped by something and feeling like you can't break free, but you can. The devil, the people in the devil card always that are hanging around being stuck, they're always in some kind of loose chains or loose something that they literally could just break out of in 1 second, but they're like not seeing the reason to leave, so they don't, so they're stuck, that kind of a thing. So these two together, the death of something, but also being stuck to something. Something needs to change. Somebody needs to let go of their position on it and move on, like the death card, move to the next chapter. But the other person is holding on to their position. Not sure what you guys talked about, but it sounds like you're still not on the same page. So ask yourself, is that you? Are you on the same page? Are you kind of understanding the nuances going back and forth with SD? Perhaps SD isn't. And maybe think before your conversation, think about what are some logical things that you can say to help SD get on the same page. I don't know which of you is saying what thing or what's happening. Use your best judgment about that, but that's real clear. These coming up next to each other, it was like, yeah, that's very clear. But look at this, you got success right there. So there is potential for it to go very well. You just need to get on the same page and let go of sometimes when we're talking about stuff, we're so wrapped up in what we want ourselves and what we're thinking about ourselves that we forget to think about what the other people are thinking. You know what I mean? So check that out. Good luck, Bonita. I hope that goes well. Okay, so let us see what we've got next. Preeti Raj, hello, how are you? All right, does Jajit have my photos? Can you please answer yes or no? Okay, photos. First, hold on. I have to grab something because, thank you, Kitty. I have a wrinkly envelope sitting on my counter, and any of you who have, say, just a regular old envelope, any of you that have cats know they like to sit on things, and my cat is sitting behind me on the envelope, driving me crazy. So let's fix that now. All right, so does Jajit have your photos, yes or no? Let's do it. We're going to do this a little differently. We're going to do, let me see, what deck do I want to use here? We're going to use the Lightseers Tarot, and we're going to do 2 piles. We're going to do 4 cards, but we're going to do left side yes, right side no. We're going to see what we can get. Okay, Preeti, let's find out. Jajit, have you seen Preeti's photos? Did you download them? Did you screenshot them? Do you have them? Yes or no? And you want yes or no? And we're going to do 2 piles. We're going to do yes, and we're going to do no. We're going to get a clarifier for each so we can kind of get a little more details. Now, I apologize. My viewing window is not very long, so I have to kind of overlap things. So bear with me. Okay, so this is our yes, and this is our no. Okay, let's see what else we've got. Yes, and the no. Okay, so let's see what we've got. Yes, for the yes pile, we have our 6 of Cups. 6 of Cups, that's a very, very helping kind of card. It's about giving and taking. Taking. This is about strength. Well, it is strength, I should say. And that is about being strong. What have we got on the no? We've got the Hermit, who's alone, reflecting by himself, meaning no pictures. 10 of Swords, not even noticing, walking away. No. So what this is telling me? It's telling me yes. It's telling me that yes, I believe so. I would think that, there has been some screenshotting or downloading or whatever else, is involved with that. I think Jajit has them. I do think this is still saying, though, about being strong. It's about staying even. So just because this is saying, yep, it looks like, Jajit does have them, that doesn't mean go post like 15 more. You got to be careful and not do the squirrel thing. Remember I told you guys about the squirrel. I'll tell you again, just in case. When you're wanting a squirrel to come to you, here's the squirrel. You have some nuts. Here's some peanuts for the squirrels. You're like, yay. Okay. Hi, little squirrel. You want to come? Oh, you want some? I want to come. Yeah, okay. Oh, now you got this peanuts, right? If you do something else, squirrel, peanuts. Hey, squirrel, you want some peanuts? Hey, squirrel, want some peanuts? What's the squirrel going to do? I'm out of there, right? You only give 1 nut at a time. Don't give the whole handful of peanuts right away to the squirrel. You see? So this is saying be strong. This is saying being even. This is saying, yes, Jajit likely has your photos. I believe it was a sneaking of them. It was a taking. So it was most likely a screen grab or a download of some sort. But don't blow it up now. Don't be like, okay, great. Now here's 100 photos of me. Don't tip your hand here. You got to be slick. All righty, Preeti, I hope that goes well. All right, let me see. I heard some buzzing, so let me find out what this is. Alrighty, we do. We have a donation. Thank you. Thank you. Let me just click here. I'm trying to make sure that I connect names. Just so you are aware, guys, PayPal names often do not line up with YouTube names. So I sometimes struggle trying to find the YouTube, but it also occurs to me you might not want your real name read out loud. So I will refrain from doing that. So if your name is different, please remember to put that in the notes for me to help me. Otherwise, it just takes me a while to find it, and I don't want to make you sit and wait while I scroll. Okay, so that being said, this is for Allison R. Thank you so much for your donation. Let me get your question read for you. Okay, there we go. Allison, thank you. And thank you. I see Zara. I thought you caught that too. So thank you. All right. So I'd love to know whatever spirit has for messages of guidance and inspiration regarding my spiritual journey. Ooh, I feel like I'm very close to another awakening, and it is so exciting. Oh, Allison, this is awesome. Very exciting. Yes. Okay, let's find out. We're going to use the Wizard's Tarot. This is very cool. Now, I'm sure you're right on. If you feel it, you're right on. Trust your intuition. That's the biggest thing I can say to everyone. You know, even if you're not feeling like you're on a spiritual journey or trying to do anything with that, you know, you listen to your intuition. Be smart. You know, use your be smart, obviously. Don't just go on whims, but your intuition is talking to you. Your intuition is part of you. Your intuition has a sense that is not something we can put our fingers on in our, waking logical mind. So sometimes their intuition is a bunch of crap. Sometimes it's telling you something that has nothing to do with anything. But other times it's important, and it's that important that you never want to not pay attention. You see what I'm saying? So pay attention to that. Okay. So spirit messages. Okay. So, all right. So yes, I think you're right. There is something coming. There is something coming. I'm seeing that here with the Seven of Swords. If you notice in this particular deck, this wizard is like running down the stairs, like with all the books, wanting all the knowledge, wanting to keep it and take it and go. You're getting some more knowledge. Something is coming. Something is coming. So what is coming? We want to know. We want to know, what are those messages? We have the Eight of Cups here. This is often about kind of walking away to something else, not abandoning it and not running away fearfully or, but it's like running away to see what else is out there. Look at this wizard. He's leaving the room. He's got all these cups here and he's like, I'm going to see what's in the next room. Well, that's you right now. I think what Spirit is telling you is to put what you know aside, not saying don't listen to what you know or forget what you know, but think a little more openly. I think you are a message is trying to download, but you might be looking for it in the ways that you already always think about that. Do you see what I'm saying? If you're looking for it to look a certain way or be a certain way, or you're expecting it in some way, you might miss it when it really does come. So this is telling me that, yes, keep those tools that you've used in the way to recognize things and acknowledge and engage with your intuition and with spirit. But it's also saying don't pigeonhole you like that so that you don't, not notice something else. So be very open. I do think you are getting a download right now. Something is coming down, literally down these stairs. It's like a download to you. Now here, the Four of Cups. Now the Four of Cups. Sorry, excuse me again. The Four of Cups, that's about having things but not seeing what else you have. That pulls in right into this because, this guy here, he's studying, he's got all these books, he's learning things, he's got all these things, he's trying to figure out how to make this work, but look at what he's got over there. He's got more cups. He's not even looking at them, and they're glowing. These aren't even doing anything. These are glowing. So this is confirmation. You need to look at things a little differently. Some messages and some types of information may not be as easily understood or interpreted by you if you're using your same tools. Does that make sense? So this is saying, look at the tools you're using. This is saying the strength. This is the strength card, and it obviously means what the name implies. It's about being strong. but it's also about being able to master those energies. That glare is very annoying. Master those energies. I mean, look at her. She's got her wand and she's got all the different things that she can create. She's sitting on a dragon who could go poof and blow her away with fire right at that moment, right? Well, no, not only has she tamed the beast, so to speak, I'm sure that dragon's going to be a huge part of, her work and her magic and what she's trying to do. Well, that is also applying to you. Whatever it is, I think that you're walking, not letting yourself be stuck with the methods. You're looking for a new method to get this information downloaded. You're going to look and see what you've got, what's there that you might not be seeing, and recognizing what's there that you didn't see before. And once you are able to do that, I think it's not only going to propel you to the next level, it is what is needed for the rest of this magic. And I don't know if I'm saying this right. Your magic right now, the download, the information, your intuition, those types of things, it's like all here in the sky with this magical, sparkly stuff. And by adding some new things, you're going to add all these different colors, all the different ways that you can do things. We have to be well-rounded. We have to be open. If we don't explore new ways of doing things, even with tarot readings, that's why it's great to use different decks, because, we know what the cards mean. We can use our intuition. Yes, yes, yes. But a different deck might trigger new things. A different deck that you're not familiar with might make you feel like, oh my goodness, I don't know what this is. And it might make you use your brain in a different way. The same thing applies here. So the message of guidance is coming. It's coming now. You are getting some kind of download. And the message here to receive that message, the message is to look in a different way. Don't forget what you've been doing, but be open to doing something new so that this will be you. You'll be able to add it to your repertoire. This is going to be part of a journey for you. It's going to be part of a journey. Woo, that's exciting. That's very exciting. Awesome. Well, good luck, and thank you for your donation. That was fantastic. I like that reading. Okay, so let me get back to here. I am looking for where to go. I'm pressing buttons that don't make sense. Thank you so much for your donation. Let us get another question going. I want to welcome all of you. If I have not greeted you personally, please know I am so appreciative that you're here, and I do look over the chat and I do see you. Thank you for coming. If you have not already, I would invite you to subscribe to the channel so you'll always stay in touch. And oh, look at that. Ironically, I just looked at this. The Schoolgirl Witch. Thank you so much for your subscription. That was synchronicity when I looked at that. Penelope Daisy, hello. How are you? Mary M, it's always so good to see you. Let's get another question here. Guys, the questions are selected randomly. I do my best to get to as many as I can, and Zara and the Night Reader help me to streamline those questions. And, so give them a little shout out if you see them. They're doing a great job for me. Okay, so let's see. Rashu would like to know, this is a career reading. Will I get a job in 2020? Okay, job reading. We're going to use the Deviant Moon Tarot. We're going to find out, Rashu, what is going on with your career. We want to know. We would like to know. All right, let's find out. There's a job coming in 2020. We want to know what Rashu can be looking forward to this year. And we've got August is almost over, so we have September, October, November. I didn't set it up that way, though, so I'm not going to call it like that right now, but it's only 4 months, so I didn't identify each of these as a month, meaning I can't go month 1, month 2 with this one because I didn't set it up that way in my intention. Okay, so is there something coming? Well, I would say there likely is. Something coming for you for the year. It has been a slow road. I do see that here with our Six of Swords. It's a slow road, but it's moving to you. It's been moving to you. Do you see this is like some helium balloon guy, and he's going Now that moves slowly, but it's still moving. So I do think something is coming. So starting off with that, what's it moving to? It's moving to the world. The world, that's where you're going to have everything you want. That's your job. That's what you're going to get. That's where you want to be, because that's what's going to bring things all into this whole for you, obviously. So it is coming. It's been coming slowly, but it is a steady flow. What's next to that? We have our Five of Wands. That's about conflict. That's about growing pains. That's about practice. What does that sound like? Learning a new job, doesn't it? Learning a new job. Well, why? Well, because we have the Ace of Wands right next to it. Dun, dun, dun. It's the Ace of Wands. This is a new opportunity for growth. This is some exciting stuff. This is your new job. So look at, it's moving slowly, but it's coming. And where's it going? To the world. Coming to the world. That's where you want. That's the job. That's when everything's clicking for you. Clearly, you need the job for the money, the stability, or whatever. So that's part of your world. That's going to take, making sure you're still out there, making sure you're still applying. Even if you have one right now that you're like, yep, I'm getting it, I know it, it's good. Stay positive like that, yes, but don't put all your eggs in one basket. You never know what's going to happen. So don't put all your eggs in one basket. Keep applying. Keep pounding the pavement, so to speak. Pounding the online, your mouse. Instead of pounding the pavement, we pound the mouse. But you've got to keep trying, because look at what's right here, the Ace of Wands. There it is. So yes, so the cards are suggesting you will, and the advice is to keep on applying, though. Keep the energy coming. Keep it swirling around this job. Good luck. Okay, let us see. We have a donation. Alrighty, let me just double check. Click, click, click. All right, this one is for beautiful Jada. Hello, beautiful Jada. Thank you so much for your donation. This bumps you up to priority status, so we are going to get to your reading next. If you guys want to get bumped up in line, you can certainly drop a donation of any amount, and that will give you priority status, and you are guaranteed a reading today. I always stick around for all donation questions. So let's see, beautiful Jada. I'm trying to find your question. Trying to find your question. And Night Reader, I see this. Yes. Woot, woot. A big woot, woot for the Wizard's Tarot. It's gorgeous. Night Reader's fave. Okay, so I'm looking for beautiful Jada. Got Allison. All right. I am not seeing it. There we go. Did someone post pictures of me on social media as a joke? They better not. All right, people, don't be messing with my friends. All right, did somebody put some pictures on there as a joke? We're going to use Classic Llewellyn. Thank you so much for your donation, by the way, Jada. Let's find out. I hope not, but I totally get where that happens. But you know the good thing, when we don't know about it and nobody's ever going to see it that we know, then it's like, who cares? But at the same time, it doesn't feel good to have people mocking you or to looking at things. Let's find out. Is there a picture up there of Jada as a joke? Let's find out. Let us find out. Okay, I don't think so. I do not think so, and I'll tell you why. First off, here on the left, we have our Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles likes to plan things, but doesn't like to follow through. So if somebody was thinking about it, like, haha, that'll be hilarious, or, oh, I'm going to do that to be mean, or, oh, whatever, the plan was not followed through. It was not followed through on. I don't think that plan the person was talked to, and said, nope, that's a bad idea, don't do that, or they kind of lost interest. I don't think so. So I don't think so. I'm seeing that right away, first off. Next, after that, we've got our Nine of Swords, and that's about being just kind of overthinking. It's about, worry excessively. Obviously, it looks like somebody's, being kept up at night. The cards are saying that you don't need to worry about this. Cards are saying you don't need to worry. Even if they were planning it, they didn't follow through on it. We have more confirmation here with our Seven of Pentacles. The Seven of Pentacles is all about like planting seeds and wanting them to grow. Well, guess what didn't grow? The joke. So maybe it was thought of, but it didn't grow. So it didn't happen. And then this is what the real clincher was about why I automatically thought no too, is the Justice card. This is about fairness. That's about being just. It's not good to make fun of somebody. That is not, the just thing to do. That's just not the fair thing to do. So to embarrass somebody, to make fun of somebody, to make somebody feel less than, that's the worst thing we can do to anybody. We should not, no matter what, even if we're angry with people, even if they kind of deserve it because they're being jerks, or whatever, to make somebody feel small, how does that help? That's just being mean. That is literally just being mean, and that hurts our soul. That hurts our core. So no, I do not think so. I'm seeing it really, really clearly, Jada. I think you can say, phew, not worried about that one. Good. All right, good. I was going to get mad. I was going to be like, hey, nobody messing with my beautiful Jada. I will be upset. All right. Thank you for your donation, dear. Let's get back to some random questions. I don't see any donations right now, so we will go ahead and select some more free questions. Let me see. I have, it's funny. I obviously know how to read. I'm reading, but I get so lost sometimes in the questions that I lose my place. And okay, Mary M. Hello, how are you? Can you please tell me what Capricorn is thinking about me right now in our connection? Any confessed feeling he wants to tell you? Oh, okay. Let's find out. Let us find out. We are going to use, where to go, you light seers. We're going to shed some lights onto this. All right, Capricorn. Do you have feelings that you have not confessed to Mary yet? What are you thinking and feeling? Where's this going? What are you feeling? We need a declaration of love. We definitely do. All right. Okay, let's find out. Let's see what we can see. It's a beautiful deck. I resisted getting it for so long. I don't even know why. I was like, I don't want that one. And then all of a sudden I was like, I have to have it. And I was like insane about it for several weeks. Okay. Okay. I do think there's something not being confessed. I definitely see that. I see that right here. We have bookends. Let's pull those down and move those up. Okay, we've got bookends. We've got the moon. The moon is about mystery. The moon is about keeping things to yourself. Secrets, secrets sometimes has a bad connotation. When people hear secrets, they think it's something bad or about them or something they need. That doesn't it's not always a bad secret. It's secrets are good sometimes. This is a little bit of mystery here, and there's something being kept silent. That's the unconfessed feelings. Here on our other side, this is why we have bookends. This is Five of Pentacles, something being kept out of the equation, not telling you about the feelings, right? So I definitely would say there is an unconfessed feeling for you, very much so. Now, what have we got here in the middle of our bookends? We've got our Nine of Cups and we've got the Ten of Wands. Notice it's 9, 10. These are usually numerically what they're meaning is nines usually mean attainment, a fruition, making things happen, having it all come together. And the tens are usually about being the end of a cycle. This is about achievement. So I'm thinking there's some very positive feelings here. Things are going on about the connection, wanting to continue, wanting to build that connection and grow that connection. But the nuance being the cups and the wands, the cups, that's the suit of emotion and love. This is about feeling like everything's in place. Everything is great. That's what you want to hear about some unprofessed feelings of love. I mean, you obviously are wanting to have a connection or you wouldn't even be asking the question. So I do see positive things leading in that direction. The thing I see here, though, with the Ten of Wands is not that it's a bad thing, but that it might be a little bit of work still. I don't know what that work might entail, but I do think that it's a little slower going. I mean, look at this card. This ox has got bags and everything. Poor little ox. has all this stuff, and she's walking and down obviously this big long slope, so it's taking a while. They're getting where they need to go, but it's taking a while. So, I think the cards are suggesting you might want to be prepared that it might take a little bit longer than you expect, but that doesn't mean it's not moving. Success is there, and there are definitely some things not being held, some things being withheld. Secrets, unprofessed feelings. Very clear there. Oh, that's exciting. I can't believe it. That was like immediately jumped out at me, the moon there. Oh, someone's thinking about you. All right, Mary, thank you for letting me read for you. Okay, we have another donation. Let's see, this is another donation. This one is from beautiful Jada for a part 2. Let me find Jada's part 2. All righty. Oh, it's not a part 2. It's a separate. Okay, I assumed. See, you know what you shouldn't do is assume. I'm sure you've all heard this, and I hate it when people say it, and I'm in sales, so I hear it all the time. Never assume. It makes an ass out of you and me. Oh, I hate that saying. When people say it, my skin crawls. It's true. It's true, but I hate it. Okay, so let's get back to Jada. Sorry, I digress. Okay, should I consider being a chef? It was a childhood dream of mine. Oh, that is so awesome. Okay, let's see what we can do. Let's use the Wizard's Tarot. I want to see what is going on. Should Jada consider being a chef? It was a childhood dream. Oh, I love it. Childhood dreams, kind of funny story. My sister, when she was little, she wanted to be a typewriter. I think she was a little kid and thought she meant to be like working on a computer and stuff. I wanted to be a genie or a witch. I even did get an entire radio show on my little tape recorder when I was 5. And I said, I want to be a genie or a witch. And then I prefaced it with a good genie and a good witch, not a bad genie. Anyway, my sister's not a typewriter and I'm not a genie. So what happened? Okay, so let us find out. We should continue with the dream of being a chef. If you can't be a chef, you could always be a typewriter. Again. Oh, wow. Yeah. This is saying don't let your dreams go. Do not let your dreams go. That's literally what this is saying. Okay. Let's move this through left to right. Okay, we've got our emperor. Our emperor's the one who's going to plow through anything. Nothing's going to stop the emperor. Nothing. He wears armor a lot of times because he's a military person. He's the emperor. So he's the smartest. He's the wisest. He's the strongest. He watches out for everybody. He's got a throne. He's got these, everything's made out of stone because he's that solid. So this is a really solid thing. Don't forget what you're leaving behind. It's literally what it means. You're leaving behind your dream to become a chef. This is literally what this means. And then the speed. The speed is saying, go for it. Do it. Go for it. The next one. This is the Page of Swords. That's also saying, go for it. The Page of Swords is always jumping in. Now, the one thing, though, about the Page of Swords is all the excitement, has all the energy. The Page of Swords never has a plan. So the Page of Swords could potentially fall on his face if he doesn't make a plan. So this, to me, is telling me that the tarot is suggesting yes, yes, and yes. It's going to go quickly if you move on it, but have a plan. Because if you don't, that would be where you might falter. Now, I'm not sure what your career is now or what direction you're going in now. But if you're looking, this is saying that it would have the potential to be really good for you. So explore it. Use your best judgment. Do not go run out now and say the tarot card said I should, so I'm going to. That would be silly. Nobody should ever do that. This is a read on the energy of the moment. The energy is saying the likely outcome for this would be absolutely that it would move quickly and that you just need a plan. So the suggestion is take the time, look into it, find out, go on, oh God, I can't think right off the top of my head, Glassdoor. Go on Glassdoor. It's online, and you can find out salaries for different careers in your area. Like, well, okay, what does a chef make per year? Well, okay, it makes X, and then on this town, it only makes X. You know, every town's different because you don't, or every state maybe you'd have to look at. But anyway, do that research, do that planning, see how it fits into your life. As far as getting the training or starting on the bottom of the ladder, you might have to start off slow and you got to be able to afford it. Do the planning. And it looks like, yeah, that looks awesome. Ooh, I'm excited. I wish I had that reading from that question. If I had that question, that's exactly what I would have wanted to see. Okay, thank you again for your donation. Let's see what we've got next on the agenda. All right, we've got another donation. Let me see if I can find it. It is from Karen. Hello, Karen. Thank you so much for your donation. All right. What does Gonzalo like about me? Let's find out. We're going to use the tarot of the haunted house. That is always good about a little mystery, a little unknown. I always think of it that way. Thank you for your donation. And of course, this makes your question priority status. Okay. Gonzalo liking about Karen. What is standing out about Karen? All right, Gonzalo, talk to us here. Talk to us. Ooh, now that one that fell. Ooh, two more. I do use those. When those fall out, when I'm passing them, yes, I keep those. When I drop them shuffling, though, I do not, because we have 1,000 cards. I stink at shuffling. Okay, so I realize there's a glare there. I'm sorry, you guys. I will try to adjust that for the next show. In the meantime, I'll try to be careful. So we got some extra cards fell out, so we are going to listen to them. Now, this is what does Gonzalo like about Karen. Apparently, they're all upside down today. There we go. Okay, we got 5 of them today. All right, there we go. Nah, that's not too bad. All right, well, what does he like about you? I think we've got a lot of pentacles. We've got 3 pentacles right here in a row, and then we've got a wand and a sword. So we've got almost all the suits except for cups. Cups is the suit of love and emotion. Well, it would sound like, well, then I want a lot of cups for this question to make it a happy outcome. It's actually the opposite, because what he likes about you, clearly, you know, I hope that there's some feelings there, and I hope that there's some love or attraction and all that. We already know that. We want to know, why is there an attraction? Why are there feelings? Why are there emotions? So it's actually better. We're going to get more details this way, because we've got the 10 of Pentacles. 10 of Pentacles, again, that's about attainment. That's about stability. That's about the positive outlook for a future. This is the suit of work. Now, I don't know if you perhaps work with Gonzalo, or if what you're doing just makes you successful in life. Now, that's not to say Gonzalo likes your money or wants your money. I'm not trying to suggest that at all. But what I am suggesting is, though, that the stability and the confidence that you must be exuding is very attractive to Gonzalo. Do you see what I'm saying? So what successes you're having, whether that be financially or just your confidence in life and where you're going in how you manage your life. That's the way to put it. That's very attractive to Gonzalo. Next to that one, we have our 8 of Pentacles. Now, this is about paying attention to the details and growing things. So I have the real sense here that Gonzalo is also thinking that you know how to be... Not only are you smart, but you know how to take things and grow them. You know how to make more out of nothing. Does that make sense? Now, I don't know what kind of insight Gonzalo would have into your life. I mean, I don't know how much Gonzalo sees how you can take things and make them out of nothing, make something out of nothing. But something is showing him that. Something is showing him that you have the ability to really get things going, to take it in stride. You must really have a good, strong confidence. You must be really getting that confidence vibe out there, because I feel like you just have a lot of confidence, and that's exactly what's going on with all these pentacles. This is an ace, a new beginning. I think maybe the confidence is kind of rubbing off on Gonzalo. He thinks, you know, he's feeling confident potentially about you because of that. You know, like attracts like. Water seeks its own level. Those are two cliche statements that are very true. Things that are similar attract things that are similar. Someone who's doing well in life is going to attract other people doing well in life. Does that mean you're not going to get the other ones who aren't doing well that you might attract to? Yes, but it means that that's where water seeks its own level. That's where you're going to be comfortable with each other. Does that make sense? Okay, so I also think that things are going to be moving quickly. I think Gonzalo has some real ideas about where this might go. Next to that, we have our Knight of Swords. Now, swords, like I was just saying a few minutes ago, they don't usually have a real plan. It's kind of like being disorganized, not knowing quite what to do, but it's somebody who is ambitious, somebody who is action-oriented, somebody who makes things happen. I'm wondering, Gonzalo wants to probably have this like that you have. It's about maybe Gonzalo feels that perhaps he's not able to follow through on things that he wants to do or make things happen. And he's just really attracted to you like a moth to a flame. I mean, look at the fire. It's going, see? The fire is just bringing him over there. And it's about this. This is what's so attractive. This is what's so attractive. Your accomplishments, your ability to pay attention to details, your confidence. I totally see it. Totally see it. Well, Karen, I think that's great. You sound very awesome too, by the way. Based on the cards, then I think we all should want to be like you, right? That was awesome. Well, good luck. I hope it goes well. I hope that gave you a little insight into what Gonzalo might be thinking. Okay, so let us see what we've got next. All righty, we have a donation. Let's see, this is a donation. I'm trying not to say names. I'm trying to be very respectful, but I'm not seeing a name. Okay, I've got Karen. Thank you so much. This is for initials BT. BT, I don't see your question. I don't know if your username is the same as your PayPal name. So I would love to read for you. Let me see. I'm going to give it one more look here. And if I don't find it, if you could please post your question again at the bottom. I'm not seeing it. Okay. All right, my dear. Thank you so much for your donation, BT. I would like to do your question right. Oh, here we go, country. Hello, country. Thank you for your donation. Oh, thank you so much. And thank you for getting that out there so quickly. Country's question is, Ryan and I hung out last night, drank, and got a little touchy. Now, how does he feel about last night? Ooh, let's find out. All right, we're going to use Alice in Wonderland and Tarot. All right, so let's find out what happens the next day. Sometimes, you know, that's the hang in your head moment. And other times it was the, well, thank goodness that happened to get things moving moment. So, and it's going both ways for, I'm sure, all of us. But let's find out what way it's going for country right now. Okay. How are things going with country and Ryan now that things got going? I didn't even try to say that. Pretty funny. Okay. Let's find out. This is the Tarot in Wonderland. I'm not sure if I said that. I think I did. Oh, I think things are coming around to it happening again. I think this is going to spark it off. I think this was a good thing. Okay. I think it was a good thing, assuming that you want to move it to a new level, which I'm assuming you do because of your question. But I think that's exactly what's happening, and I'll tell you why. We've got our Ace of Wands here. Ace of Wands, that's a new opportunity to grow. A new opportunity to grow together. That's exactly what this did. This kind of sparked something now that kind of, you know, you guys probably already were thinking this in your head. And if you weren't actively thinking it, it was in there. It was in there. It was an idea in there. And now it's been sparked. I mean, look at literally the lamp there. There it goes. It has been sparked. On the left here, we have our Seven of Wands. That's when you've been fighting it off. That's when you've kind of been resisting it before that, right? I don't know if you've been thinking of it before and just hoping this moment would happen, or if perhaps he was, or if it literally was just an out of the blue thing. Somewhere in your mind, though, I think this was there. So this is telling me that you're done fighting it off, by, and yay, here it comes, the Wheel of Fortune. You guys are friends. Now it's potentially going to a new level. This has kind of changed things, right? Here goes the wheel. The wheel is going to keep on turning. So it confirms it. The friendship just keeps evolving. It evolves to the next level. You guys are going to keep going. This is going to be fine. You're going to keep going together, I mean. So yes, start sparking something. Things are moving, and this is the Judgment card. The Judgment card, now the Judgment card, this can often mean something like a resurrection. It kind of feels like, you kind of are reborn. Well, so am I saying that, Ryan woke up and said, hey, I feel reborn? Well, I don't know if we'd make it that dramatic, but I think it's, again, rebirth of a new idea. This is a reborn, meaning a new way of qualifying your relationship, your partnership, your friendship, taking it and having it reborn in a new way. Ooh. So yeah, country, I'm hoping that's the answer you wanted, because if it is the answer you wanted, it certainly looks good. If it's not what you wanted, then looks like you need to do a little bit to head that off, because it looks like it's happening. Okay, that's exciting. All right, country, thank you for the donation, and thanks for letting me read for you. Okay, let's see what else we've got here. All right, we don't have any donations right now, so we will go ahead. Oh, Zara and Night Reader, you were both trying to tell me who BT was. I'm so sorry I didn't see it. I appreciate the help, though. I appreciate it more than you imagine. Okay, so now let us get another question. Let's see. And okay, here we go. Magic Intuition says, hello, hi. How does JD like being around me, or does he think I'm toxic? I was hanging out with toxic people when I first met him, so I wasn't always myself. Totally can understand how that happens. A lot of time, again, remember what I just talked about, how water seeks its own level, right? So another thing to put into those cliches that I keep throwing out there, another thing I know that is, you're supposed to look at the 5 people you hang around with the most, and those are your mirrors. That's how you're seen. So think about it. Who do you hang out with? I hang out with Susie, Johnny, think about it, and what do they look like? If they're all a bunch of, jerks and crabby and nobody likes them, well, guess what people probably think of you? If they're all spontaneously fun and outgoing, well, that's what they think of you. You see what I mean? So look at the 5 people around yourself and see what you can see from that. Let us find out, though, what JD is thinking. That is the question at hand. We are going to use the classic Llewellyn, and we are going to find out, does JD like being around Magic Intuition, or has the toxicity of the other people soured him? Let's find out. Does JD have the wrong impression about Magic Intuition? Let's see what the tarot has to say, and we'll get a peek at what he's thinking. What is he thinking? I wish I had like a big hat that I could put on and I could read minds, right? Like a movie. I want to play it like a movie. I want to know what's going on. That's why we have the tarot cards, right? Okay, so now, does JD like being around you? JD does like being around you. JD does like being around you, although JD, I think when he thinks back on what, he might have met, how he might have met you before and when you were with those other people, he looks back on you fondly. That has not carried along through the friendship. It's not like it's the black cloud hanging over your head. He sees you as he's always seen you, which has always been positive. So I don't think that the toxic people in the past are kind of clouding the impression of today. I see that right there with that. Okay. So that's that. 6 of Pentacles here. I also think that, the 2 of you have an opportunity to really be a give-take type of relationship. When you can give, he might need some help. When you need some help, he might be able to give. This could also be about sharing information, learning from each other, benefiting from the friendship. That's what we always want, guys, in friendships and in relationships. We always want to be bringing out the best in somebody else, and we want them to be bringing out the best in ourselves. We are supposed to be here to bring and raise each other up. And that's what it sounds like JD is thinking about you. That is confirmed. Right next to it, we have the 5 of Pentacles. This is about friends sticking together. Look at this card. This is almost always the same way. There are always these 2 people who look like they're, homeless people. This guy's missing a leg. They're walking outside of the church in the snow, not being let in. Because, so that says something right there about not being let in. But the other message this card has is friends stick together and help each other. So yeah, JD is definitely remembering you fondly, not thinking about any of those things. And I think considers you a friend and considers you somebody that you guys really work well together and do kind of raise each other's vibrations up. Here on the end, we have our 7 of Pentacles, and that's about growing things, making a harvest. So I think your relationship is only going to keep improving. I don't see anything stating anything else. The growing of the seeds right now, those all have been planted. Everything is happening. You're manifesting things as we speak, I'm sure. All of us are. But in terms of your friendship, it seems like things are very actively sparking. So deepening your friendship, yes. If you're trying to have this evolve into a romance, very possible. Everything's good. And look at this. That's how he remembers things as far as the friendships, the toxic people you were with before, not even seeing that, looking back on, oh, I'm giving flowers to my little sister or whoever's in this card. That's the nostalgia card. So I think you're safe on the toxicity level. Oh, well, good luck. That sounds really good. Sounds like you guys have a nice thing going. All righty. Let us see. Let's see, we still have time. Okay, I was going to say, I don't look at the clock either sometimes because I'm so focused on the cards, you guys. I really do try to greet you and say hello, but I don't really check the chat much except for in between readings because I'm super focused. Let's see now what we've got next. Let's pick another random question. I have scrolled beyond my scroll ability. Here we go. Karika, how are you? Is it a good time for my partner and I to start trying for a baby again? Ooh, okay, let's do a reading on that. Let us use, not that one. I'm going to use, nope, I don't want that one either. See how fickle I am today? We're going to use Classic Llewellyn. We're going to use Classic Llewellyn. Let's find out. We want to see the Empress. We want to see the Empress in this reading. Is it a good time for my partner and me to start trying again for a baby? There's lots of things to consider, as we all know, I'm sure, but let's find out if this is the right time. Okay, we want to know, is it the right time to get that little seed growing like the Empress? All right. Okay. So there are some things right now. Now I don't know, trying for a baby. I don't know if that means you were having difficulties or if you're just meaning just in general, is this a good time to start thinking about that? But I do think that something is potentially coming here. What I'm seeing, we have the 6 of Swords here, and right next to it we have the Ace of Swords. Let's move those over. So the 6 of Swords. Now, this is about things moving. It's like a guided journey. See, these people are on a boat and they're going through, and this guy is pushing them through. The sun is out, or the moon, and it's dark and it's calm waters. So it's usually kind of a slow journey, but it's a guided journey. So I'm not sure if you guys were having any kind of fertility problems or anything like that. If you were, that's a slow process just built into itself. It takes a while. So if that's the case, it says that, things are still, you should still be moving along with the help of your doctor. If you are doing some sort of fertility, the help with that, getting some kind of assistance that way with the medical assistance. But it also here is saying right next to it, we have our Ace of Swords, which is the new idea, the new truth. What this is telling me is whether or not it's with a fertility specialist or you're just simply wanting to get started, it's telling me you might want to try a different way. Now, that sounds ridiculous without getting into a whole birds and bees talk here. What do you mean? There's only kind of one thing. But, I mean, perhaps when people are trying to get pregnant, they're thinking about getting pregnant because they want to get pregnant. Exactly, right? Of course. Well, what else are they doing? They're also focusing on it, hyper-focusing on it, panicking about it, overthinking it. No. You see? And that makes it almost kind of stay away. So what this is saying is try something different. It's saying don't be overthinking it. Keep doing what your doctor's saying. Or if you're not with a doctor, be ready that it might take a little while to actually come together. But the question is not should you. The question is this the right time? And what these cards here are telling me are adding to this reading, I should say. The thing right now is it's saying right now you might want to think about it. Seems to me that somebody might be a little bit of having a lot of emotions going on right now. That could be because of things going on in our regular life, meaning, okay, there's coronavirus. We don't know what's going to happen with the economy. We've got this, we got that, those kinds of big overarching things. And then things in your own personal world. You're probably considering many things like the rooms do we have enough room in our house? Do we have enough money? Do we, those kinds of things. I feel like it's still a little bumpy for you. It's still a little bumpy, which again, back to this, thinking differently and not letting your emotions kind of keep things away by accident, you see? So I think it's a little bumpy right now, and the Hermit's telling me to kind of go it alone right now, kind of figure that out, take stock of what's going on. So again, these are tarot cards. Use your best judgment. These are not medical, lines into the medical community. We don't have any medical information here, but it is suggesting you might want to think about starting a family now. You might want to wait. And when you are ready to start it, it's going to be fine. You're going to do it. Might take a while. If you are seeing a doctor about something, please follow their advice. That's what this is saying to me. And it might be saying try something different. It might mean try some new doctors. It might mean try a different position. It might mean, take your temperature. Try something different. Try something different when you're ready, and it will come. But this is saying it might not be right now. Too much emotion going on, too much uncertainty for you. Okay. Well, good luck. When the time is right, it will be right. I'll tell you real quickly, my best friend in the whole wide world had some trouble, and once she had her first child, she ended up having 3 right in a row, boom, boom, boom. But for years, it was very hard for her, and she's a built-in mother. She's the best mother I know, and all she wanted in her life was to be a mom, and she had such a hard time. But once she was able to break the bubble, so to speak, she now has 3 beautiful children. So, it's hard when you're going through it, though, and every minute seems like a year, All right, my friends, we are nearing the end of the hour, but I do see a donation coming in, so let me check here. We do. We have a donation, so I'm going to go ahead and see what your question is. This is for PG. PG, I am looking for your question. All right, PG. PG, are you... Wait a minute. Where is PG? I'm looking for PG. Yes, all of you, I will stay around for all donations. I would love for you to stay and watch and see what brings some good vibrations to us here. I am here live every day, though, for free random questions daily. Let's see here. I'm looking for this question, honey. I'm not seeing it. This is from PG, PayPal name, PG. Question. Oh, your high vibration. There you go. I missed it. Zara had it and I missed it. Wow. Okay. Sorry about the confusion. That's wonderful. Thank you so much. All right. May I know what the Sagittarius truest intentions and feelings are for me? I am a Cancer. Okay. So we're a Cancer with the Sagittarius. We want to know the truest intentions and feelings for you. Okay. Let's get rid of that. We are going to use the Arcanum Tarot. We are going to use the Arcanum. We would like to see what Sagittarius and truest intentions or feelings are for high vibration. We want to know what intentions and feelings are. Big thank you to my moderators. Thank you, guys. I wasn't able to streamline things on my end as well as I would have liked, but you guys did a great job, and it was kind of my user error that was not doing it right. But thank you. All right, let's find out what's going on here with A. What are you feeling, A? What are your intentions? What are your intentions? We want to know. Okay, this one is the Arcanum, as I said, and I know it's kind of a shiny deck, so if it's too glary, I'll move them. You just let me know. What are the intentions? Oh, he's got good intentions. These are great intentions from your Sagittarius. Great intentions all the way around. Okay, yeah, totally. Oh, we have bookends too. Okay, we've got great intentions going on. Let me tell you why I say that. We've got our King of Wands. That's the, I'm going to do it, and I'm going to do it right. I'm going to just get in there. I'm going to make sure that I'm successful. I have the charisma, the energy, the power. I'm going to get it done right. That is awesome. So the true intentions are getting it done correctly, meaning going at it the right way, being well-rounded. That is very clear here, and it's also clear on our other end, which is our other bookend. We have the Emperor. Now, the Emperor is another person who has, and look at him. He's standing on this stone balcony. He's got his eagle there and his staff. He's got the ram. He's got the ram. So that's the Aries. So that's not Sagittarius, but you know, he's obviously in command of things. He's got his other little gold, whatever, trinkets. These are, my point is, though, that he's got it all. He has it all. He's the master of all. He's able to walk forward. He's stable. He can relate to different people of different persuasions, obviously different zodiac signs is why I mention it. But an all-around good, strong, solid, stable person with a good, strong, stable intention. So awesome plus awesome equals awesome. Let's find out what the middle is. For that awesome sandwich, we've got even more awesome. Let me move that. That's too shiny. It's burning my eyeball. Okay, we've got our Queen of Cups. This is somebody who is just really in tune with everybody. This person makes a good spouse, a great friend. I mean, she's often a little moody. She's got a little bit of an emotional thing going on, which is kind of, I think, kind of attractive because I'm a very moody person. Haha. So that's a good thing sometimes, but it's somebody who might be a little moody. But the reason she's appearing here, though, is not necessarily because you are the Queen of Cups, but it's saying that, you know, all the emotions are in place here, that the water is smooth. The command of keeping all those emotions together is there. The Six of Wands, which is right next to it, this is about the celebration of a foundation. This is a new relationship, I'm assuming. I'm saying that because of the card, but also because of your question. The intentions are to, let's walk through the town on horseback saying, look at what we're doing, everybody. I think that in pairing that with this is saying that, yeah, things are looking really good. I think you have that A has very good intentions. And I think that A might even serve as a source of strength for you. If you tend to have a moody personality, or just to be unsure about things or insecure about things, I think that actually might be a real bump for you. It might be a real positive for you. So yeah, I'm feeling really good about it. Really good about it. High vibration. Awesome. I hope that goes well. That's exciting. I love seeing the Queen of Cups. She's my favorite. I think I always say I'm the Queen of Cups because I'm moody. But I also have other qualities of the Queen of Cups. But I like to say I'm her because I'm the Queen of Moodiness. All right, my friends, I want to thank you so much for joining us today. I love reading for all of you. It's the end of the hour. I wish we could do it longer. These are free readings, but if you ever do want to make sure you get a reading, you can go ahead and drop a donation. I will stick around for all donation questions, but I will return every day at 12 o'clock for more Tarot at 12 and more free readings. So you enjoy the rest of your day, and I will see you tomorrow. Bring your questions and bring your good energy. This is such a great little group we're getting. Hey, wait a minute. Put the pause button on. I'm getting a donation coming in right now. We've got a donation. Thank you so much. This is from Ross. Thank you so much for your generous donation there, Ross. Let's get your question. That was wow, that was like right at the finish line. I was already was literally just about to say goodbye. Let's go ahead and get to your question. I'm not seeing it yet. So this is for Ross. Ross Ad. And thank you so much for putting that into the notes for me. Ross Ad. I'm not seeing a question. Oh, you said there. You did, and I did get it, Ross. Thank you so much. That was very generous of you, and I'm so glad you got it in right when you did, because I was almost about to press the button to end the show. It was meant to be, right? Meant to be. Okay, so go ahead and post your question, Ross. While you're doing that, I am going to tell you about some exciting things that are coming, as long as I've still got you. We have got Relationship Warriors is going to be starting up pretty soon. Those are pop-up ads. Be watching for that. And also the Night Reader Tarot and I are trying to decide and plan a collaboration. We're going to be reading cards for your double readers. What are you going to do? We're going to work on that too. Oh, here we go. All right. So be watching for that. Relationship Warriors and a new collaboration with the Night Reader. Okay, Ross would like to know, will I meet a new lover soon and how? So let's see. Let's go ahead and use Anna K. Anna K is calling my name. Okay, so we want to know, is there a new lover coming soon, and how will Ross meet them? How will you know them, and are they coming? So let's find out. Let's find out. All right, so a new lover soon, and how? Let me see. Okay, so we want to see, oh boy, someone's coming. Yes, look at, I'm not even gonna turn that over yet. Look at that, looking over the wall there. Someone's coming. Who are you looking for there? Someone's coming. Okay, is it is it somebody you work with? I do think yes, you will be meeting somebody soon. You will be meeting somebody soon. We've got our page of rods right here, which is the Page of Wands. Pages are always about new information, new messages. This is about something new starting. Wands is the suit of growth and effort. So, this is making an effort. This is something coming. This is some news coming your way that's going to change things for you. So I would say yes. And now you're trying to look over and see, well, what's coming? Where's the new message? How is it going to get here? Well, do you work with somebody? Are you, physically at your job potentially? Or somebody you just might do stuff with outside of work, meaning things that you do things like, do you have somebody that you, I don't know, you're in a book club with, or somebody, it could be something like that on a personal level, or it could be like literally at work. But it looks like to be somebody you work with. These are pentacles. This is the suit of work, growth, effort, money, time, energy. So things that affect your daily life. So it sounds like it's somebody that's already there, and that you might be meeting them through a joint effort project. Somebody you're helping, perhaps. The Six of Pentacles is a card that represents giving, taking, working, generosity, working together and helping each other. So I'm wondering if this is somebody you're working with, or if you're not working with yet, but you're going to be working with soon. The Eight of Pentacles is along the same lines. Being Pentacles, it is work, money, effort, material things, time, energy, that kind of thing. And they're working here, and look at, they're making these Pentacles. This guy's like the mentor, right? Making sure that this young man gets this done correctly. Pay attention to the details. He's watching, he's thinking. This is somebody you're working with. Whether, like I said, physically at work, like at your actual place of business, or somebody you're working with in some way, like you're doing something together that's something about your daily life. Are you consulting with somebody about something? Hey, does this somebody, maybe you've got somebody coming over to your house to look at your air conditioner, and you're working with them, and woo, you met them. Something you're working with on your day-to-day life stuff, though. Do you see what I'm saying? So something in between that and actually physically at work is where I think we are. So where does that leave us? Well, we've got our Hanged Man here on this side. The Hanged Man is telling me that this is going to be what's going to change the direction of things. Looking at things differently. This is, again, just fortifying my initial impression. It's just really, really strengthening. I mean, my original, what I said originally, I can't think of my words. It's about work, and it's somebody you're not noticing, or you don't notice it first, or you don't think of in that way at first. But I think you need to. That's what the hangman is saying. You need to. So yes, a new lover is coming soon, and you're like right there waiting to find them, to see them. A new message is coming, and you're waiting to take it. Where are you looking? Well, look literally where this card is looking. Looking at all the work. Looking at the work. See? And what's that going to do? You're looking at something different, and that's when it's going to be here. Yeah. Yeah. Wow. Wow. Well, look around, Ross. Look around at the people you're working with. If you physically at your job, people you might be coworkers or whatever, or look at who you're working on things in life with, like daily life. Somebody you'd be engaging with about daily life. That's the better way to say it. Does that make sense? Oh, that's exciting. Something's coming. I see you looking over that wall, just like that page. You're looking. You are so very welcome, Ross, and thank you for your donation, and thank you for being here. I appreciate you all, as I said a few minutes ago, where Ross came in right at the end, like at the finish line. It was perfect timing. It was meant to happen. And thank you, Ross. Thank you, Ross. I appreciate that. I always love feedback, guys. Let me know how you're thinking. Let me know if you have ideas of how to improve the show. I always want to make it a good experience for everyone. And now we will end it once again. Again, I appreciate you for being here, and I will see you tomorrow at 12 o'clock Central for more Tarot at 12. Have a great rest of your day.